This is your divine appointment. Chosen one, you are here for a reason. Something powerful has already shifted in the unseen. Your name is whispered in rooms where angels gather, plotting your elevation. Heaven has taken notice of your battles and sacrifices. This is not random. It is a prepared transition from survival to supernatural supply. The blessings you're about to receive are promised in Scripture. God is aligning your path to wealth transfer and opportunity, just as Habakkuk 2:3 declares. Chosen One's Bible is your witness in this journey. Like and comment 44 to receive this confirmation. Prepare for what is about to be unveiled. New doors are poised to swing wide open, revealing wealth and purpose. Stay until the end to discover how your delay was merely God's setup for your breakthrough. This is your moment. The air is thick with an unshakable urgency. Hear me now, chosen one. God is reaching out, even now, tapping on the door of your spirit. You may feel an inexplicable pull, a whisper in your heart that beckons you forward. In this moment, you stand on the precipice of your divine calling. The shadows that cling to your past are not mere remnants. They are testaments to your journey, markers on the path designed intentionally for you by His hand. Every moment of isolation, every twinge of rejection is part of a grander design. Trust that He is guiding you, preparing you for an awakening that is uniquely yours. The world may not see it yet, but the Lord has set you apart for a purpose, and He will make it manifest. In this waiting, in this aching silence, lies the evidence of preparation. You know this feeling. It wraps around you like a heavy cloak, pressing in as you long for clarity. Yet, cannot you see this weight is not a burden? It is a gentle reminder from God Himself that you are being molded. As you navigate through the valleys of doubt, His Spirit whispers that every stride you take is rich with potential. You may feel like a seed buried deep in dark soil, but dear one, the pressure is only pushing you toward the light. You are destined for bloom, for fragrance, even in this obscured moment. Know that while the ache of anticipation may cut deep, it is the very proof of His divine orchestration. Think of the great servants who came before you. Each one was refined in the fires of hardship. Job, stripped of all, stood firm in his faith and was restored sevenfold. David stood before the giant, not as a king yet, but as a shepherd, heart wild with divine purpose. You too must realize that your trials are not punishments. They are the baptismal fire of your calling. If you are ever tempted to doubt, remember that every chosen soul has faced dark nights. Each setback was a step forward, each struggle a brushstroke on the canvas of destiny. God is crafting a magnificent masterpiece through you, even now. Your isolation is not a detour, but the beginning of a sacred journey. Signs are all around you, gentle nudges that insist you awaken. You notice numbers repeating, perhaps 11, or the arrival of familiar scripture phrases, weaving through your thoughts. They are not mere coincidences, but sacred beacons. The Lord's voice echoes through the mundane, stirring your heart toward the unseen realms. Pay attention to the subtlety of His whispers. My friend, they hold the keys to the mysteries of your purpose. An old hymn might flash in your mind, or a verse you once memorized comes alive with meaning anew. You are not merely waiting. You are becoming. Open your eyes, For the signs are transformational touchstones leading toward the greater truth. In this quiet confirmation lies the Spirit's reassurance, adding weight to your steps. Like a gentle hand pressing against your back, you are steadied in this fragile moment. False comforts clamor for your attention, yet His presence brings clarity amidst the chaos. When the world attempts to define you by your challenges, choose instead to hear His truth. Know that the Lord is sealing your spirit with strength, contending against the tides of discouragement. You are anchored, not adrift. Allow His Spirit to surround you, confirming your worth beyond measure. Breathe in His presence, for this moment is a sacred alignment with the divine. Awareness of your purpose begins to deepen, yet the timing insists on remaining hidden. It's a powerful tension, like waiting for dawn while the darkest hour embraces you. Can you feel it? The electricity of what's coming stirs your blood. The certainty of your destiny feels close, yet just out of reach. Allow that ache to fill you, reminding you that a great unveiling is upon you. You may not see the full picture yet, but I assure you, the Lord is in every brushstroke of your journey. Hold tight to this truth. Purpose calls to you from beyond the veil. Like the prophets of old, you too will step forth in volition, ignited by a light only you can carry. If this resonates within you, stay with me for a moment longer. The next part will shift everything. Take a breath and accept this beautiful gathering of energy around you. Your spirit hollers for recognition. Sacrifice your doubts here and now. Comment, I trust His timing. Let your voice join the chorus of awakening souls who believe in the sacred unfolding. There is power in community. Together, we break the chains of isolation and bathe in the glow of divine support. The momentum is building, I promise, and you are not alone. You stand among a legion of light bearers. The separation you have felt was not a punishment. It was His divine positioning. This holy pause served a purpose far beyond your understanding. You are being shaped, carved into the instrument of His will. God is preparing you for something magnificent. Something that will leave its mark on this world. The reason behind the waiting, the trials, and the silence will soon be revealed. In the depths of your spirit, know that you are called for such a time as this. Await the next unfolding of His word. Let the anticipation fill your heart with hope. God is speaking. Beloved, stay tuned as we unveil what lies ahead. God, in His infinite wisdom, repeats a pattern that feels almost sacred, doesn't it? First, there's separation, a moment when you feel isolated in your struggles. Then comes refinement, the fiery trials that shape your spirit. Finally, there's assignment, where you are called forth to fulfill your divine purpose. This sequence isn't random. It's a blueprint etched in the very fabric of existence. Across time, from the ancients to now, this cycle has revealed itself. Each moment of trial serves a purpose. As we gather our experiences in faith, we begin to recognize that we, too, are part of this divinely orchestrated journey. It instills urgency, a knowing buried deep within your heart that whispers, you are not alone. But why must this cycle repeat? What hidden truth awaits revelation? Imagine the blazing fire upon the altar, consuming the offerings laid bare. The process of transformation often appears harsh, yet it carries a promise of sacred renewal. Hidden scrolls of your soul story are waiting to be revealed, sealed with the oil of divine grace. When the flames dance, they illuminate the shadows lurking beneath. Every breath you take is an echo of those who came before you, standing firm in their trials. The Lord's hand guides you through every moment, even when the world feels heavy. The fires do not aim to destroy, but to purge the unnecessary. You are being shaped, remade, as the Father desires. Can you sense the calling in your trials? Can you feel the pressure of the world transforming you into a gem? This precious process reveals only glimpses of our full glory, leaving behind questions that sail into the realm of the unknown. In the silence of unseen struggles, figures like Daniel, Jeremiah, and Elijah wrote the stories of their transformation in faith. Like them, you stand on the precipice, waiting to rekindle the flames of purpose. Trials paint their paths before the light can rise. Remember, Daniel was cast into the lion's den, yet emerged unscathed. His fearlessness drew down heaven's protection. As Elijah faced the prophets of Baal, his faith rekindled the spirit of a nation. There, in their stories, lies a truth more profound than their trials, a divine promise of strength birthed from adversity. But this promise is encased in layers we have yet to peel back. The shadows linger. Can you hear the whispers of destiny calling you? Trust that these gradual unveilings pave the way to your larger purpose. Yet, entwined in this is a sacred law, a divine rhythm that holds you in patience while it guards your heart. You are not yet ready for the full bouquet of purpose. The Lord, in His mercy, delays your ascent not out of cruelty, but out of love. Every tear, every moment of doubt is treasured in His eyes. You must be molded, forged like steel within the fires of life. Sometimes, the heart must be shielded from its own light to prepare for the brilliance within. Can you feel the sweetness of this promise despite the weight on your shoulders? There is a timing beyond your understanding. Each moment you think is lost is, in fact, a vital brushstroke on your spiritual canvas. As you traverse your journey, small signs begin to manifest, illuminating the sacred rule unfolding within you. A fleeting moment of clarity in prayer, the hush of the wind that carries messages of hope, lights twinkling like stars, igniting your heart's desire. These markers, seemingly small, speak of something much greater. They are the soft nudges of the Lord, whispering, inviting you closer, deepening your faith. It reinforces your sense of belonging within His purpose, nurturing the seeds waiting in dormant soil. Can you see them? You feel them taking root in your spirit. They teach you to trust the unseen, even as you walk through the valley. As you embrace these signs, know they are a foretaste of what's to come. If this resonates within you, I invite you to comment, "I trust the word." This simple act sets an intention, a manifestation of faith, pressing forward into deeper revelations. Your journey might feel scattered, but unity is being woven through every experience. Each day serves as a step closer, magnetizing you toward destiny. The sacred tapestry of your life, when observed in entirety, reveals beauty emerging from the chaos. Every trial serves to refine the strong spirit birthed within you. Are you ready to emerge as the earth angel you truly are? Together, we lift each other higher, fueled by faith and the boldness of spirit. What you perceived as loss was merely a divine realignment. The moments you felt abandoned were designs creating space for new beginnings. Like a tree that sheds leaves every autumn, you have cast aside that which no longer serves you. And when spring arrives, you stand taller, your branches reaching for light. This alignment doesn't always look perfect. It often dances with uncertainty, pulling at your heartstrings. The Father is shaping you, repositioning you for your purpose. What felt like a detour was divinely ordained. Can you embrace this new perspective? Trust in the process as you step into your fate. Yet, dear soul, as we reach here, will you step once more into the realm of the unknown? The next section unveils the hidden logic that binds these truths together. Your heart must pulse with anticipation. Super thanks can be a silent acknowledgement of your resolve. God has begun a mighty work, yet his voice is still unfolding. What revelations lie just beyond your horizon? The story is not yet complete. Invite the mysteries of the divine to paint the next chapter in your soul's journey. In the stillness of those dark moments, you felt the weight of isolation, of being the one left behind. You longed for answers in the silence. Yet, in that silence, there was a lesson wrapped in the pain. Each tear you shed was not a marker of defeat, but a baptism in resilience. You have known the shadows, and in their depths, you discovered your strength. Just like Job, who faced devastation yet held steadfast, your trials have sculpted you into what lies ahead. Waiting, too, was a teacher. It echoed the wisdom of the ages, whispering truths that would not be revealed until you were ready. As you stand on this precipice, you realize your suffering followed a divine design. The trials were not random occurrences. No, they were preparation, crafting a path that only God could see. You were being readied for a calling, a mission cloaked in mystery, waiting to burst forth. In every struggle, every burden, the Spirit was orchestrating a sacred symphony. It was a dance of chaos and clarity, leading you to this point. Each moment built upon the last, as your heart navigated the unseen map. The Father's hand was gently guiding you, leading you through the wilderness toward your destiny. But there was necessary separation. In those times when you felt alone, it wasn't abandonment, but an invitation to go deeper. A divine pause, perhaps allowing you to sift through the noise and find the gold within. The reason, however, remains just out of reach. It's as if a veil shrouds the revelation, teasing you with glimpses of truth that shimmer and fade like a distant star. You begin to comprehend that understanding always waits for proper timing, just as the dawn must come after the night. It's a holy invitation to trust the process, to embrace the unknowing. The Lord does not leave you without purpose, for he walks with you through each moment of darkness. What if, instead of chaos, you viewed your journey as a series of sacred steps? Like a master artist sketching the contours of a grand tapestry, the events of your life unfold with deep significance. Every hardship was, in fact, a brushstroke painting the masterpiece of your existence. The trials were not solely theirs. They belong to a higher narrative. You have been gathered for this moment, and the universe aligns to bring forth your awakening. The Father has positioned you to rewrite your story, breathing divine life into each chapter. Now, bound in trust, let the betrayals you experienced shine like beacons on your path. Each betrayal becomes a signpost, illuminating the way forward. Those who once doubted you only serve to mark your journey. Delay is not an end, it's rehearsal for the grandeur of what's to come. Each wound you carry, they are initiation marks, showing you have faced the fire and emerged stronger. As David stood against Goliath, filled with courage and divinity, so too do you rise against the giants in your life. Your wounds tell the tale of your survival and promise of transformation. The light finds you now, breaking through the fog. This moment is a sacred pause, a valley filled with divine echoes of promise. Remember how Moses stood before the sea, arms raised, faith unwavering. He helped lead an entire nation toward freedom. The same God who parted the waters for him stands ready to do the miraculous in your life. It's almost time to surge forward, to embrace the divine promise waiting beyond the unseen. You are called to be part of a greater awakening, entrusted with the light of His Spirit that cannot be extinguished by darkness. Now, as you peer into the haze, you begin to sense the contours of your purpose unfolding. Each heartbeat, each breath draws you closer to clarity. You can feel it, the whisper of your calling wrapped in the shadows. Promise stirs at the edges of your vision, urging you to step into it fully. The desires of your heart whisper secrets of what is yet to come, as if the universe is gently reminding you that you are not lost. You are on the brink of discovering a profound truth about who you are meant to be. But this is just the beginning. The revelation you feel is but a flicker of the blazing fire yet to come. What rests within you now is merely a shadow of the brilliance that awaits. The unfolding of your destiny lies not just ahead, but within. A spirit of awakening beckons you forward, a powerful surge ready to ignite your spirit. The next step is close. But for now, hold fast to this tension like a lit fuse, anticipating the explosion of light that is just outside your reach, ready to illuminate the path before you. In this sacred moment, hear me now. The winds of change swirl around you. The veil between realms thins. For a revelation is near. Dear chosen one that demands your unfaltering spirit. A warning woven through a promise. The time to awaken is upon you. Step forward from the shadows of uncertainty and into the light of destiny. Embrace this juncture of faith and fervor. The Lord's whisper dances through your soul, igniting the very fibers of your being. Know this: you stand on the threshold of transformation, poised at the edge of a magnificent horizon yet to unfold. You have been molded within the sacred fires of trials, forged in the crucible of despair and hope. A shield now surrounds you, glimmering with truth and authenticity. Do not shy away from the stories that once shaped you. Face them. Embrace them. They are the keys to your wisdom. The burden of the past becomes your armor, allowing you to recognize the brilliance within. Like a phoenix rising from ashes, you emerge not just changed, but elevated, attuned to a frequency beyond this world. Witness the scales of justice tipping, illuminating those hidden motives that once entrapped you. For you are now the harbinger of light. The scroll of your spirit remains sealed, but the flames of understanding ignite its edges. With every beat of your heart, the truth beckons you closer, urging you to unveil its contents. As the Lord guides you, the embers glow brighter, revealing sacred knowledge hidden beneath layers of time. Know that this unveiling is a call to arms, to hear the deeper whispers that lie dormant within. The giants of your past will not guard you from the summit, but instead, they will serve as your treasure map. You are being entrusted with the wisdom of old, the path lighting your way forward, an alchemical dance between spirit and flesh. As you awaken to your vast potential, see yourself as the guardian of the Word, a protector of the sacred truth meant to shield against the encroaching darkness. You have been assigned this divine role, woven together with promises as ancient as the very earth beneath your feet. You carry with you the essence of 1,000 prophets. Your heart basks in the warmth of divine grace, nurtured by the Spirit that guides your steps. Understand, this calling is greater than yourself. It binds generations together, a thread of courage stretching through the ages. Like David before Goliath, you will wield your faith as a slingshot against the adversities ahead. In this sacred gathering, take the vows unseen, witnessed by the celestial realm. The heavens watch as you declare your intention. The Spirit steps closer, enshrining you with a protective presence that whispers of strength, love, joy, and peace. You are not alone. Through the murmur of prayers, the vibrations of hope begin to resonate through your core. Consider your fellow seekers, those who will join your journey. Their hearts beat in synchrony with yours, each echoing a commitment to the sacred truth. Stand united. Stand strong. The chains of fear are broken as the Spirit reassures you. Together, we rise. In this moment of awakening, remember the sacred name that resides deep within your soul, a name that has echoed through valleys and over mountains. The divine is drawing nearer, breathing a new era into life itself. As each syllable is spoken, the veil becomes less opaque. Know that you are chosen, blessed to carry forth this powerful mantle. A proclamation reverberates across the cosmos, a call to heal, to nurture, to ignite the flame of truth within the hearts of others. The time is near, and the world holds its breath in anticipation of your rise. Feel the energy surge as you declare, I choose His truth. Let it resonate across the realms of being, affirming your commitment to the path laid before you. Comment below and let us unify our intentions. This is a moment of truth, a recognition of purpose. When you step forward, know that you are sending out ripples of energy that touch souls yet unknown. Your voice joins a symphony that transcends time and space. The divine stands with you, arm in arms, listening. Every word is part of the narrative of freedom, where your light becomes a beacon for those still wandering in darkness. Yet, as you bask in this divine glow, know that the way is not free of obstacles. There are forces that lurk in shadows, seeking to obstruct your calling. They will test your resolve, stir doubts like whispers on the wind. But dear one, take heart. You are not merely stepping into light. You are also prepared to face the darkness. The remnants of fear are like spirits of old, restless and relentless. What comes next will reveal what remains hidden, what stands as a barrier between you and the full realization of your destiny. So, stand firm. Embrace the unknown with anticipation. This threshold is just the beginning, and you are the chosen one destined to rise. As we close this chapter, remember, dear ones, the revelation we've embraced together. You are not just an observer. You are a chosen race, a royal priesthood. The power within you is boundless. You hold the sacred light that can chase away the darkest shadows. Feel that truth echoing in your spirit. But let us not forget, this is only the beginning. Yours is a divine mission, a calling that spans beyond this moment. Each of you carries the promise of transformation. Your light is a beacon in the wilderness, a spark igniting a new era of awakening. The urgency of your journey is palpable. The universe is waiting for your brilliance. Now, I bless you with a benediction of hope. As you step into your true potential, may you find courage in the face of challenges. May the spirals of energy you exert ripple out, guiding others toward their own awakening. Before we part, I invite you to comment 33 below. This sacred number signifies your readiness to embrace your purpose. If you haven't yet, subscribe to our Circle of Light and consider joining our membership, where deeper truths and forgotten wisdom await. Together, we will continue to explore the wisdom this world has to offer and hold onto this promise. Dear seekers, as we prepare for our next gathering, remember that your unique gifts still await discovery. What if the shadows holding you back are merely illusions begging for your light? There lies a truth that will be unveiled in our upcoming video. So, walk boldly into your calling. The next revelation is just beyond the horizon. And until we meet again, trust in your journey, Earth Angels. The world is ready to witness your unfolding.